Hi everyone. It's a beautiful Monday. It's a sunny day. It hasn't rained all day today. It was raining for 2 days or 3 days straight. And that's really bad because I think we've only had like 3 or 4 days of rain this winter season. So that's really, really bad because that means that the summer is going to be really hot and dry, and that gives way for droughts. But we will see what happens, and I'm just hoping that more rain comes my way, or my city's way. Anyway, I think today I want to talk about going with the flow. And you hear it a lot and it sounds cliche, and it's something that can become cliche if you don't know what it really means. Going with the flow, or rather growing with the flow, means to allow life to take its course, but being open to learn from the lessons that life presents you, good and bad. The good and bad lessons that you're presented with in your life. You're not only going with it, you're not only enduring those challenges, but you're also learning from those challenges. And so I really like this phrase that I read a couple of years ago, just growing with the flow, because I think that's more of an active way of participating in your life. It's a way to not just be a victim or see yourself as a victim, and see yourself as an active participant in your life that is trying to improve your own life. So although it's good to go with the flow, and although it's good to allow life to take its course, and being open to the myriad of surprises that life usually presents to us, good and bad, right? Although it's good to allow life to take its course and accept that, it's also equally important to learn from those lessons and not just think of yourself as a victim. And of course, there are situations that really scathe you and damage you. And, I have experienced that myself. There are situations that definitely you're like, why me, right? But I think when you let go of your story, and I don't mean forgetting your story, but you put your story aside and you try to look at the situation as objectively as possible, trying to see how you grew in resilience, in strength, in courage, how you grew in not just knowledge because you know more things about the world, about other people, about certain situations, but also in wisdom. And wisdom has to do with being able to understand yourself and understand the world without judging or wanting it to be a different way. So when you grow with the flow and you are an active participant and you ask yourself, there's a certain situation that comes up in your life and you're like, oh, this situation is not pleasant and it really hurts and it really sucks, and it's okay to admit those things, like, oh damn, I got dealt a really bad hand this time, thanks a lot, life. It's okay to complain, but it's not okay to sit, stew, bitch, and moan and stay there. You've been thrown in a pit, you've been thrown into the abyss, and if somebody holds out their hand to help you out, or they give you a ladder so you can climb out of that pit, take it. Don't just sit, stew, and complain and stay there. Like, why me? Why me? Why me? Because, and I've noticed this, and this is just my own observation and my own experience, so it may not apply, of course, to every situation. But I've noticed that the people that haven't been through a lot in their lives, or haven't, and we all have, I should say, no one gets out of here unscathed. We all have one or two things that happen in our lives that really affect us. But there are people that have gone through hell and back, such as my mother. She's been through so many terrible, atrocious things. But she keeps fighting, and she is so resilient and so positive. And I've noticed the people that have gone through hell and back are usually the ones that are trying to heal themselves and trying to fight through their pain and their suffering and their struggle and trying to overcome those obstacles. They're trying to heal. But the people that, I don't want to say that have had it easy, because no one has really had it that easy, but that have not experienced as much strife and struggle as others, like people living in war-torn countries, or people living in totalitarian societies, those people are really, really struggling, but they're still trying to fight through and live day by day. But there are other people that have had it easy. Maybe they have a good financial status, or they inherited some money, and they're just cruising through, and they complain and they complain, and every little thing that happens to them, they complain and complain and complain and complain and complain. Whereas I've noticed, at least from my own mother and from other people that I know that have been through so many things in their lives, including myself, and I'm not here to sit and toot my own horn, but I've noticed that the people that have been through hell and back are usually the ones that are not complaining. They may say, oh man, this situation sucks, but they move on and they try to overcome the obstacle. And I mean, I don't consider myself the most resilient person in the world. I think that achievement goes to my mom, because damn, that woman has been through a lot. But what I can tell you is that when you grow with the flow and you learn from the lessons that life presents you, you're able to grow in resilience, you're able to grow in strength, you're able to grow in courage, and you're able to grow in wisdom. Not just wisdom of the world, wisdom of others, but wisdom of yourself, understanding yourself and who you are and what you stand for. So, I encourage you to grow with the flow. I encourage you to not just accept and allow life to take its own course, and to accept that not everything is going to go your way, but also learn from the surprises that life presents to you, good and bad, and growing from that and improving yourself from that, from those situations. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you enjoy your life, and I hope you grow with the flow, you continue to grow with the flow, and that you become a tree full of fruit. And I wish you all the best in your life. So, yeah, I hope you have a great day and a great life. Peace and love. Bye. See you next time.